Chào mừng các em đến với channel INTERTU Education. Tôi là Tài, giáo viên môn Physics. Physics là một môn học gây ra rất là nhiều khó khăn cho phần đông học sinh chúng ta, và do đó tôi hiểu nỗi khổ của các em. Hãy theo dõi những video và những tài liệu hướng dẫn giải các Physics Past Paper của chúng tôi để thấy rằng cùng với nhau chúng ta có thể học môn Physics thật là tốt.
Question 18. Unpolarized light is incident on the two polarizers. The axes of polarization of both polarizers are initially parallel. The second polarizer is then rotated through 360 degrees as shown. Which graphs show the variation of the intensity with an angle theta for the light leaving the second polarizer? Okay, to answer this question, we need to read it very carefully and note the important information. The incident light is unpolarized light. So after passing through the first polarizer, its intensity will always decreases by half amount. So let's assume that the I0 is the initial intensity of the incident light. After passing the first polarizer, its intensity will decrease to I0 over 2. Always. After passing through the first polarizer, the unpolarized light will become a linear polarized light, which means that now it has only one direction in which the electric field varies vertically along the polarizer axis. And later, when it goes to the second polarizer, it reduces its intensity, and the second polarizer is rotated slowly. And after that, they use a sensor to measure the final intensity of the light passing through the second polarizer, and this intensity varies as a function of time with the change in the angle between the incident linear polarized light coming to the second polarizer and its axis of polarization. And the intensity after passing through the second polarizer is I final. Let's call it I. It is described by a law called Malus law, which states that the intensity of the light after passing through a polarizer is the incident intensity, which is I0 over 2, because that is the intensity after passes the first polarizer, multiplied with cosine square of the angle between the incident light on the polarizer 2 and its axis of polarization. So this is a square of the cosine function, and when we plot the graph of this square cosine function, we will have a graph like the option B given in the thing that we have to choose. So B is our answer. Okay, let's see if we can plot that graph. Of course, you can replace some value like 30 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, and so on to plot the graph. It takes time. But if you are pretty good at trigonometry, then you can quickly solve this question. So when I use a graphing calculator, a software to plot the graph of the cosine square of a function with the variable x, and here I choose 2 as the magnitude of this function, and it's just any arbitrary number that I choose to illustrate the shape, how the graph look like. Okay, and let x, which is the angle theta in our problem, the angle between the incident light and the polarization axis, varies from 0 to 2 pi. It looks like a W letter. It's like a wave with 2 period, okay, 2 wavelengths. So our answer is B.
Vậy là chúng ta đã giải xong bài tập này rồi. Các em có thấy nó dễ hiểu hơn không nào? Nếu các em có bất kỳ thắc mắc gì, đừng ngại hãy để lại một comment ở bên dưới. Và hãy liên hệ với chúng tôi để được tư vấn miễn phí. Hãy bấm like và subscribe kênh INTERTU Education của chúng tôi để nhận thông báo mới nhất về các video hướng dẫn giải các past paper, các môn Math, Physics, Chemistry, Biology và Business.